Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, there lived a kind and gentle girl named Cinderella. Her childhood was filled with love and happiness until her mother fell ill and passed away. She was left with her father, who adored her. They lived in a beautiful house, and Cinderella's days were filled with laughter and joy. But as time went on, her father decided to remarry. He thought it would be good for Cinderella to have a mother's love and for him to have someone to take care of the household. Little did he know that the woman he chose was not kind-hearted at all. Cinderella's stepmother was cruel and selfish. She brought her two daughters Anastasia and Drizella with her, and they were just as wicked as their mother. They moved into Cinderella's home and treated her like a servant. She was made to do all the cooking, cleaning, and chores while her stepsisters lounged around. Despite the hardships, Cinderella remained kind and gentle. She found solace in the company of the animals that lived in the house. Birds would sing to her, and mice would scurry around, becoming her friends. One day, an invitation arrived at Cinderella's home. It was for the royal ball hosted by the prince. Cinderella's heart soared with anticipation, as it was a chance for her to escape her mundane life and perhaps even catch a glimpse of the handsome prince. She had daydreamed about the ball for weeks, but her wicked stepsisters had other plans. Her stepsisters were jealous of Cinderella's beauty and kind spirit. Determined not to let her attend the ball, they demanded she sew their extravagant ball gowns and tend to their every whim. As the day of the ball approached, Cinderella secretly stitched her own dress, a beautiful creation she had been working on in her spare moments. But when her stepsisters discovered what she was doing, they tore her dress to shreds and left her in tears. Alone in her room, Cinderella's sadness summoned her fairy godmother, who appeared in a gentle twinkle of light. With a kind smile, the fairy godmother used her magic to transform a pumpkin into a magnificent carriage, mice into horses, and rags into a dazzling gown. She even conjured glass slippers for Cinderella's feet. "But remember, my dear," the fairy godmother warned, "the magic will last only until midnight. You must leave the ball before then." Cinderella made her way to the castle, where her beauty caught everyone's attention. The prince was instantly drawn to her, and they danced the night away. But as the clock struck midnight, she remembered her fairy godmother's warning. Reluctantly, she fled the palace, leaving behind a single glass slipper. The prince, determined to find the owner of the glass slipper, searched the kingdom. When he arrived at Cinderella's house, her stepsisters tried to fit into the slipper, but it was too small. Finally, Cinderella had her turn, and the slipper fit perfectly. The prince recognized her as the enchanting woman from the ball, and he knew he had found his true love. He married Cinderella, and they lived happily ever after, leaving behind the cruelty of her stepmother and stepsisters. And so, Cinderella's story teaches us that kindness, courage, and a little bit of magic can lead to a happily ever after.